Hello, welcome to the review where I watch all the garbage so y'all don't have to. Today we're going to watch The View. It should be entertaining as usual and do a little fact check while we're at it. So let's get on with it.
Seatmates and awkward exchanges when former and incoming administrations with a complicated history reunited at yesterday's funeral of President Carter.
They're out of control today. We like it. So all 5 living presidents attended President Carter's funeral in D.C. yesterday, along with several first ladies and vice presidents. I couldn't take my eyes off of the body language. Like this. Look at that. It looks like Trump is asking Obama which country the Panama Canal is in. So
Obama should have said Florida. He might be leaving.
What do you think was happening there yesterday? I mean, I didn't hear any, what do you call it? I wish I was a fly on Mike Pence's head because I would have liked to have really seen what was going on, but I didn't have any sound. I was just watching them.
No one can. I think that's the hard part about interpreting tone, because the storylines that are going on today are hilarious, but probably a lot of guessing. The funny ones, though, I'll give credit to. You got to see this clip of President Bush and President Obama belly tap. So these guys, they have the best relationship, and it goes to show here are 2 men from different parties. This is an era that I hope returns, which is these are 2 men who represent different ideas in D.C., stood for.
They do not represent different ideas. They are the same uniparty, the big government establishment ruling class uniparty. That's who they are. That's why they get along. The deep state, the establishment, the globalists, they're all the same people.
For different things, and yet they share the same values in life. They both put their families first. They love their children. They love, and I've had the precious honor of meeting President Bush because I'm friends with Jenna Bush. And to see that man, he is everything.
Everybody puts their families first. Everybody loves their children. What are you talking about, you lunatic? They're freaking lunatics.
When you say you want to not take away presidencies, this is a man you want to have a beer with. Sorry, he doesn't drink. Sorry, this is a man you definitely want to have a non-alcoholic beverage with. And he is so fun, cool, approachable, and that's what I love about those 2.
Well, and what I also loved is we take for granted, we live in a polarized, divided moment. There's a lot of things to take seriously and to be concerned about, but a lot of countries on earth could not bring all their former leaders together in one place. If you really just put it into the historic perspective, and to see people trying to show their best class and put their best foot forward, I loved it. I also love that it's probably more dramatic if we knew it was being said than like a Real Housewives reunion. But I'm here for it in the body language interpretations. But I had to watch the clip of Mike Pence because I was thinking of the fact he's not seen Donald Trump in 4 years. They haven't been in the same room.
Oh, yeah, let's look at that.
And what I would say is Pence was all class in the same way that Joe Biden welcomed Donald Trump to the White House and he shook his hand. Mike Pence stood up and shook the hand of a man he once served with. Karen Pence's wife did not stand up. She did not shake the hand. Mike Pence's wife.
He followed
Karen.
The wives were more upset than the men, I think.
Well, and I'd like to point out the shady part of what was going on, right? I saw that the vice president was sort of befuddled by all the talking between Obama and Donald Trump. Like, she's like, what is this? So I kind of enjoyed that little tidbit. I also enjoyed the tidbit of Melania Trump. I mean, she just sat there and she was just standing straight ahead. She looks the way she looked at the first inauguration when we have.
You would do the same thing if the people sitting right next to you had your house raided and your underwear drawer gone through and your kid's room rifled through. You would act the same way.
When she had the blue dress on and she kind of like smiled at him and then went like this. She looked like that throughout the whole thing. So I am very curious about what Donald Trump could have possibly said to make President Obama smile. I don't know if it was a that was dumb smile, or if it was something that was he was truly engaged by it. So you see that smile? See that smile? So I'm reading shady stuff into it, but
what I thought was really interesting, though, was on the other side, you know who was sitting there? Justin Trudeau. the Prime Minister, well,
Yes.
of Canada, that Trump has been taunting, attacking, saying that Canada is going to become the 51st state. And yesterday, the president of Panama, President Mulino, put out a tweet giving America his sincere condolences on behalf of the country of Panama over the death of Jimmy Carter. And so it reminds you that what Donald Trump has been doing consistently since, he got elected is taunting and creating international incidents with our friends, with our allies, the people who have been with us through thick.
Right. The countries that charge tariffs on all our products, they're our allies, our buddies. Yeah, sure. Panama charges U.S. ships like double what they charge other countries. And they charge China like nothing. So don't even go there. These people are the biggest liars on TV. They're either the biggest liars on TV or they're just dumb. I can't decide. Let me know in the comments what you think.
Thick and thin. Right now, as we sit here, there are Canadian water bomber planes in California helping put out the fires. So thank you, Canada.
It's about time another country helped us out. How many countries, when we have a hurricane or an earthquake, or how many countries show up to help us? How many? Who always shows up in the world when there's a disaster? Who always shows up? Who always donates the most amount of money? Who? America and Americans. The United States of America always shows up. Americans always donate the most amount of money to help other countries. It's about damn time another country showed up to help us for once.
Peace between
And he was
Panama
blaming Newsom, Governor
and
Newsom,
the
for the
US.
fires also. Not blaming him, but saying he's incompetent.
There will be time
and
for
calling
politics.
him names.
There will be time for politics and to hold people accountable over those fires and to investigate where the failures were. But maybe not while they are fighting
he's
the
totally
fires.
inappropriate all
Wait,
the time.
pivoting for a minute back to the funeral.
Yes, because we are the only ones that are allowed to politicize disasters. Only us, the left, the liberals, are allowed to politicize natural disasters or shootings. We are the only ones that are allowed to politicize things. Nobody else is allowed to do it, only us. We need to get our censors back on Facebook and Twitter. I can't watch this whole thing today. I'm already sweating because of these damn Looney Tunes. But I just like to point out that they're talking about Trump politicizing the fires while they politicize the funeral of Jimmy Carter. The hypocrisy on the left will never cease to amaze me. How dare he politicize the fires in California while we sit here and politicize the funeral of Jimmy Carter? They're scum. I'm sorry. They are scum. They are the swamp. These people are part of it. They are the swamp. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you all. See you next time. Cheers.